And how does the coach enable the cohort group? How do they help facilitate that and make it really, really productive? What's the work that the coach needs to do?
It's some of the work that they tend to do one-on-one in a group setting. How do I demonstrate my authentic self? How do I impart and be deliberate about my expectations, my principles? How do I bring my team along in a way that is effective and useful to the organization? So some of the themes I'm helping clients with now are authenticity, being deliberate about your principles. Very quick example, and this is not unique to many leaders, but most leaders don't like to be surprised by bad news, mistakes, or unexpected events. Very few share that with their team as a principle. You don't think that's something you have to share. I don't want to be surprised. Don't surprise me. Instead, what happens is they react when it happens, and it's not something that their team members understand. Very basic example, but being expressive and upfront about your expectations as a leader is something that most leaders need help with. It's not something that they think about because it's part of who they are. And so being able to draw that out with them as a coach and helping them display that and convey that up front is part of the work that we're
It seems like you have to do that on an individual level, but meaning the CEO to the C-suite executive,
right,
but also the CEO to the team.
Absolutely. The other challenge lately, and I've heard you use the term VUCA, which I think is really, really appropriate for the instability, the turmoil, all the things that are going on that used to be considered outside of the workplace. Now leaders have to have a point of view. They have to have a point of view about what's happening, not only in their business, but to their business and in the marketplace and in society. And that's difficult. That's difficult to be able to do in a constructive manner. And you have to be thoughtful and be able to connect it to the values of the organization. So it's not just about how you feel as a person or an individual in society. You have to do that in a way that connects it to the values of the organization so that employees, colleagues, whatever you term your staff, can make the connection within the context of the work.